Okay, so we have new topic that is called vector calculus. Okay, so under that we'll be uh, learning about vector field. Okay, so vector field, like it's a combination. See, vector calculus means vector and calculus, right? Both the topic will be bind together in this. So like we have a lot of examples of vector fields. The fields or the quantity which is associated with some vector. Okay, like we must have one of the type of vector field is velocity vector field. Okay, the force vector field. Okay,
Mm.
so like if I show you example here, that you must have observed that the velocity vector field in wind patterns. Okay, like this you must have observed or have seen this type of figure, right? So this is the wind pattern.
Mm.
Okay, so this is a type of vector field. Which type of vector field? Velocity vector field. Okay, then the airflow, like this. Okay, this is an example of velocity vector field, which is an airflow. Okay, the another example is ocean current. So this is another example of velocity vector field. Okay, the ocean current. Can you see the arrow over each line, over each vector? Since these are the vectors, so the direction is significance, right? Then we have airflow here also. Okay, so these are the velocity vector field. Okay, so we have to understand what is vector field mean. Okay, so see, the vector field is a system of vectors. Okay, is a system of vectors. You can say like vector field is a function which gives all these set of vectors on a plane. Okay, what did I say? Well, vector fields is a system of vectors, or you can say it's a function which gives you these set of vectors on a plane. Okay, means the velocity vector, sorry, the vector field is a function whose domain is set of real numbers, first of all, and whose range is set of vectors. Okay, so let's write down the definition first of vector fields. So vector field is a function whose domain is a set of points in R2. See, the vector can be in R2 or can be in R3, right? And whose range is set of vectors. Okay, did you understand the definition here? See, I have shown lot of vectors, right? Velocity vectors, ocean currents, airflow, right? So I have shown lot of vectors, velocity vectors. So how do we find out all these vectors? That's will be given by vector fields. Okay, so vector fields is a system of vectors, right? It's a function whose domain is all set of points and whose range is set of vectors, right? It's very much similar to the function which we have studied.
Yeah.
Okay, so like you can uh, write this definition in short, like in R2. How, now how do we write vector field? So that can be written as capital F of x comma y is equal to pi cap plus qj cap. Okay, this is a vector, right, whose components are p and q. What is x component here?
I
X is P,
P.
P
And y
P.
component is q. Okay,
Q.
so p is basically in x direction, q is in y direction. Okay, we have only I and j, so it is basically in R2, right? Like we have to draw only x and y axis, right? We can draw this vector in xy plane. Okay, now in R3, f of x comma y comma z is equal to pi plus qj plus rk. Fine.
Yeah.
So where p, q, r are defined function. As I said, the vector field is a system of vectors. So it should give you all set of vectors on the given plane, right? For each point. Okay. So here P, Q, and R are defined function that will help us to find out the vectors at the given point. Okay. So if I put example like how to draw the vector field for capital F x comma y is equal to 2y. Okay, so since there are two variable involved, this has to be in R2, right? This has to be in R2. Is that fine? So x comma y is in R2 basically, right? There are two variable involved, so the vector is in R2. R2 means we have to draw the vector in xy plane. Okay, so this is the vector given here, the vector field f of x comma y is equal to 2I cap. Now, how do we draw the vector fields? What does this imply here? Can you draw the vector fields by looking at this vector field? The given vector field is f of x comma y is equal to 2I cap. What does this mean basically? Any idea?
Z is equal to 2x.
Z is hmm, yeah, we'll come to that later.
But it won't be
What
the
you are
arrows.
saying, yeah,
It would be arrows, yeah.
yeah, what you are saying will come later in different context. I'll combine those concepts with this together. I think you know a little bit about it, what I'm saying. Okay, we'll come to that, Mano. Please wait. Okay, so here, now see, we have to draw this vector field on xy plane. Okay, so like this is y axis, this is x axis, right? Now we can draw these vector fields on this plane, on this xy plane. But what are the points here? So as I said, the vector field is a function whose domain is all real number, okay, whose domain is a set of points in R2, right? Set of points. So the domain would be all ordered pair here. Are you getting that? All ordered pair from xy plane, right?
Hmm.
And whose range is set of vectors. So let's find out the vector field here, all set of vectors. Okay, so what are the steps here? The first is we have to plug a point, we have to plug points in x comma y. Okay, the second is this will give you the vector. and then we simply draw the vector, right?
Yeah.
At a point. Fine. So let's take 1 comma 1 here. Okay, this is a point 1 comma 1. Hmm? So if I plug 1 comma 1, what would be my vector here? The vector field gives us one vector here. So if we plug 1 comma 1 for x comma y, so let's put 1 comma 1 here. Okay, so that will be, what would be the vector here? If I plug 1 comma 1, what would be the vector? Is it
2 I
dependent on,
cap.
yeah, is it dependent on x or y? Is this vector dependent on x or y?
X will be 2 I
No, no,
cap for was
it
2,
is
then it
not
would be 4 I
dependent.
cap.
See, understand this. It is not dependent on either x or y, right? If you plug any point, the vector has to be 2i only, 2i cap, right? It's a constant
Oh,
vector field, right? They see, as I said, this p, q, r are the defined function. So here p is 2, right?
hmm.
What is p here? P is 2. It's a just constant. It is not
Got it.
dependent on x or y, right? So if I plug any point, my vector field would be just 2 I cap. So at any point, my vector field is 2 I cap. What vector we are getting here? That's just 2 I cap, right? So what I said, we'll select a point, we'll plot a point on xy plane. The point is 1 comma 1. Now I'll draw the vector. What is my vector here? That's 2 I cap, right? What does that mean? What is 2 I cap? I cap denotes the, we have to go in x direction by 2 unit, isn't it? I
Yeah.
cap basically it's a unit vector along x direction. So we have to go in x direction by 2 unit,
2 unit.
right? So
Yeah.
1, I'm saying each grid here, grid lines at a distance of 1 unit. So 1, 2. Here, yes, you've understood this, right? Okay. So any, you pick any point on this xy plane. Let's say 1, 2, 3, -1, -2, -3, -1, -2. If you pick any point on this plane, my vector field has to be 2i only, because it's a constant vector field, right? Whose which is going in x direction by 2 unit. So if I take this point, okay, now this point, so what would be my vector here? It will go in x direction by 2 unit, right? Because if you put any point, if you plug any point,
Hmm.
my vector field is only 2 I cap, right? And how do we draw 2 I cap? We draw a line segment, okay, whose like in 2 units in x direction, and we'll put an arrow on it, okay? That's the vector. So if I choose this point -3 comma -2, how do I draw the vector here? -3 comma -2.
So from -3 to -1 arrow here
Perfect.
on that line.
Like this, okay?
Yeah.
So now it's like it gives you the idea about how my vector fields will look like here, right? So I'll choose any point, I'll simply draw vector like this. I choose any point, I'll simply draw a vector 2 units in x direction like this, isn't it?
Mm.
Make sense here?
Yeah.
Okay, so this is my vector field. Are you getting the idea here? So vector field is a function whose domain is set of points in R2 or maybe in R3, and whose range is all set of vectors. Okay. Now let's take another example here. Okay. So this is the second example. Let's try drawing this vector field. So how do we draw the vector field? What are the steps?
So you take random points on the XY um, plot.
Perfect. Since first recognize like whether this vector field is in R2 or in R3.
R2.
R2.
Hmm.
Since there are
XY.
two variable, so our vector is in R2. Okay, our vector field is in R2. Fine. So we'll take random points here, as they've said. We'll take random points. I'm giving you the random points here: 1 comma 1, 3 comma 2, minus 3 comma 1, 2 comma minus 3, minus 2 comma minus 1. Okay. So these are the random points. Let's find out the corresponding vector at these points. Okay. So f of 1 comma 1 will be minus 1 I cap minus 1 j cap, right?
Hmm.
Similarly, we'll find out. Okay, let's first plot this. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. This is 0, minus 1, minus 2, minus 3, minus 1, minus 2, minus 3, minus 4. Okay, what's the point? 1 comma 1. So we'll first plot that would be our starting point of the vector. Okay, so my vector is here,
Hmm.
right? We'll not circle it to make the diagram simple here. Okay, that is my starting point, right? 1 comma 1. Now what is my vector? It's going in certain direction, that is minus I minus j cap, right?
Hmm.
That gives us the
One left,
direction
one
of the
down.
vector.
Yeah.
So minus 1 in which direction? See, minus 1 is in x,
Left.
yeah, left, towards left side by 1 unit, and downwards
Down.
by 1 unit, right? So see, this is my 1 unit in left hand side towards negative x direction, and 1 unit in negative y direction, right? So this is my corresponding vector, isn't it? Did you understand this?
Yeah.
But sir, what does that X mean? Wouldn't the X mean something?
Where
The X and in this case, there's a X and Y, right?
minus x minus y.
Yeah. So wouldn't it be different?
So I'm plugging this point, 1 comma 1, in
The first
this
one.
function,
Yeah.
in this vector field. I got minus I cap minus j cap,
Oh,
right?
so
So we'll choose a starting point as 1 comma 1. I have plot that
mm,
point on R2,
You'll get a set of arrows.
and then that gives this vector gives us the direction of the vector, right? So that is basically minus 1 unit in negative x direction.
but so
Hmm. Yeah,
in the previous one, you didn't put a X or anything.
yeah, that was constant vector field.
Because the function was
The
because the
function was
function was only
dependent
two.
on just 2
Okay,
I
okay,
cap.
okay, got it.
There was no x. The p was simply 2. It is independent
Mm,
on x and y, right? It was constant
oh,
vector field. Fine.
mm,
Okay.
right.
Now onwards they will focus. I got it. He woke up. He really woke up now.
Oh, my some big IB announcement was made, and my score
Okay.
increased right now. Even
Okay.
Manav, yours also must have increased.
No, I just checked. Somebody put something on the group, but I didn't see anything.
I got one more mark.
Okay. Okay. Let's come to the topic. It's being recorded. Okay. So now we'll find out the second for second point here. So let's plug that point 3 comma 2. So what would be the corresponding vector here? We'll simply plug the x value here, minus 3 I cap minus 2 j cap, right? So what would be my starting point of this vector?
3, 2.
Okay, 3 comma 2 here. Okay, so that's in the first quadrant only.
Hmm.
3 comma 2. Now we have to go in negative x direction by 3 unit, then negative y direction by 2 unit, isn't it?
Hmm. Arrowhead to the same point,
Yeah,
origin.
so at origin only. So this will be my corresponding vector, isn't it? Got the point here? How to draw the vector.
Hmm.
Okay. Now let's find out the third point, f of minus 3 comma 1. So what would be my corresponding vector here for this point? We'll put these
So what?
values, right? We plug this point. So for minus 3 comma 1, what
Minus
would be my vector?
That's starting
Starting
3
at
comma minus 1.
minus 3
As in
comma 1. Yeah.
3, 1.
So 3 I cap.
So 3 right and
Yeah.
yeah.
1 j cap. So my point is at minus 3 comma 1 here, right? And 3 unit in right, in positive x direction and 1 unit in negative y direction. So it's again pointing towards origin, right? Are you getting the idea here? Or can you guess for the
Yeah.
next vector for
So
point
starting point goes
2
to
minus
origin.
3? Yeah. So 2 comma minus 3, the vector is minus 2 I cap plus
Minus
3
2,
j cap.
3. Yeah. So
Okay.
3.
So the point is 2 comma
Yeah.
minus 3. That would be our starting point. 2 comma minus 3 here. And where should I draw? Like what would be the direction of the vector here? It again pointing towards
To the
origin,
origin.
right? So now if
Yeah.
now do we really require to figure out for any random points here now, like the corresponding vector, or we can directly find out the direction of the vector? Like we can choose any point on this now, and that will points towards the
Hmm.
origin. The vector will points towards the origin. So this gives you the vector field.
Yeah. Technically, you don't need to plug in, right?
Yeah, yeah.
Because we can see f of
Once
x
we
comma y
understand,
minus x
yeah,
minus
once we understand
means
the how
yeah.
this vector field is behaving, we can simply plot the points and we draw the corresponding vector, right? So these are my vector field. Each vector is pointing towards origin and start with any random points. Are you getting the idea here? Isn't it cool? Like we understand something new here, how these vector fields can be drawn.
Hmm.
We just saw the velocity vector fields, ocean currents, right? Airflow. So those are type of velocity vectors. So how those vectors may be drawn is based on certain function, right? That's called velocity vector field function,
Hmm.
right?
Yeah.
Okay. So here all vectors are pointed towards origin. Okay. Now let's draw the second, the Next example here. F of x comma y I cap minus x j cap. Okay. So
To draw it.
we'll take random points first of all. See, first we recognize that the given vector field is in R2, right? Because there are two independent variable x, y. So this is in R2. Our vector field can be drawn in R2, right? So let's take the random points here. 1 comma 1, 1 comma minus 1, minus 1 comma minus 1, minus 1 comma 1, 1 comma 2, 2 comma minus 1, 0 comma minus 2. Okay, let's find out the corresponding vectors here. So what would be the first vector? 1 comma 1 will give you the vector I cap minus j cap.
minus j cap.
Okay, what about for 1 minus 1? What would be my corresponding vector here?
Minus I cap minus j cap.
Yes, so minus I cap minus j cap. See, we are plugging one for y, minus 1 for y and 1 for x. See, the p is y here and q is minus x,
Yeah.
right?
Q.
It's got switched, so maybe little confusing, but you have to just follow the steps. So minus 1 comma minus 1 will give you a vector minus I
Minus
cap
I plus j cap.
plus j cap. Okay,
Plus j cap.
yeah. And what about minus 1 comma 1? That would be 1 is I cap plus j cap.
Minus cap.
No, no,
Oh, I cap plus j
plus
cap.
j
Yeah.
cap, right?
I cap.
So let's
I
try
cap
to,
plus j cap.
yeah, let's
Yeah.
plot this. Let's draw the vectors in R2. So this is x-axis, this is y. Okay, 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, minus 1, minus 2, minus 3, minus 4, minus 1, minus 2, minus 3. Okay, so where is my first point? 1 comma 1, right? This is my first point. And the vector is I minus j. So one unit in like positive x direction, positive x direction, and then one unit in negative y direction, right? So the corresponding vector will be like this, isn't it? That would be my vector, first vector, right? Now next point is 1 comma minus 1. Where is 1? 1 comma, yeah, 1 comma minus 1 here. Okay, and what's the corresponding vector here? That's minus I minus j. So negative 1 unit in x direction means, are you getting that? In negative x direction and 1 unit in negative y direction, right? So this will be my, sorry, yeah, this will be my corresponding vector, isn't it? Have you drawn all four vectors here? Dev, have you drawn these
Drawing.
vectors?
Minus
Yeah,
Okay,
no, I'm drawing it.
one,
draw it.
minus one left, one down.
The next is minus 1 comma minus
Left
1.
down, yeah.
Okay, the corresponding vector is minus I plus j, means 1 unit in negative x direction and 1 unit in
Left
positive.
one up. One
So
up, yeah.
like this.
Yeah. Look up and one comma minus one
minus 1 comma 1, which is this, and this will be my corresponding
minus
vector.
minus one comma one right, one up, one right, one up. Yeah.
You got the idea here?
So it's like a clockwise. Yeah. Yeah.
Okay. So these are
Yeah.
basically, if you look at closely, these are basically the tangent of this circle,
Hmm.
isn't it? These vectors are
Yeah.
the tangent to this circle. So you can definitely draw remaining vectors, you know, uh, around this circle, maybe the points from this circle. Okay. So like if I tell you what would be the corresponding vector here, that would be this. The corresponding vector here, that would be this. Because once we understand that this is going to be tangent to this circle, so that would be our corresponding vector, isn't it? So these are our corresponding vector. Now let's find out the remaining vectors for the given points, like 1 comma 2. Okay. So what would be the corresponding vector here? 1 comma 2, that will give us what?
Two
2
I
I
cap
cap
minus
minus j
two I
cap.
cap minus one. So
Okay.
two.
So
Yeah.
first we'll choose
Point
the
two.
point
So
here.
it becomes three comma minus three comma
1
one.
comma 2, this is my
Starts at
point.
one comma two is at three comma one.
Yeah.
Three
So
comma one.
2 unit in positive x direction and 1 unit in negative y direction. So this will be my corresponding vector, isn't it?
Hmm. Yeah.
Then what about this 2 comma
So all the
minus
vectors
1?
tangent to the circle or parallel tangents to the circle.
No, not parallel. Don't confuse.
Okay.
Okay. It will be just tangent to the other circle. Okay. Right.
Oh, okay. Bigger.
Yeah. So 2
But the two
comma,
tangents will never be parallel of different circles.
mm, they are not related. They are not related, right?
Okay.
Hmm? If we are changing the points, how they are related, we can definitely draw two parallel lines
Hmm.
on two different points, right? But they are not related in this
Hmm.
context.
But it'll be different circle. Yeah, yeah. Different points, different circle. Yeah.
Yeah. So 2 comma minus 1 will give us what? Minus I. Please verify always. Minus I minus 2j, isn't it? Minus I minus 2j.
Minus two J. Yeah.
Okay. So first we plot that point 2 comma minus 1, which is this. Okay. And we'll draw the corresponding with that, keeping this is as a starting point. So minus I minus 2j is like
Hmm.
1 unit in negative direction, negative x direction, and 2 unit in negative y direction. So this
Two
will be
units.
my corresponding vector here, right?
Yeah.
So this is going to be the
Yeah.
tangent to,
That'll be my.
yeah, okay.
Yeah.
This is going to be tangent to this
Hmm.
vector. Okay. So if we have any
Hmm.
point on
Last
this,
one is minus two I.
yeah, like this. Okay. See, look, understand the magnitude is going to be differ here. That would be larger than the inner circle,
Hmm.
right? So if I draw any circle, we can definitely draw the vectors, right? So if suppose I draw this circle, we know that our vector field is going to be tangent to this circle, isn't it? With larger magnitude.
Hmm.
Am I making myself clear here?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. So let's practice few more example here. See, mixture of color looks very nice, isn't it?
Yeah.
It won't be possible if we are not, if I'm not taking online class. See how boring I am. Ask Manav.
No, no, we used to have good notes. We used to have pens and
Okay.
highlighter.
Yeah, yeah. Okay. So f of x comma y is equal to x I cap minus 2 y j cap. Please draw the vector field which corresponds to this vector fields function. Yeah, Mano, I can see your vector fields. Yeah, that's right. Yeah, perfect.
Yeah.
I've drawn a couple, but let me just draw one or two.
I'm plotting for the last point. Minus 3 comma
Yeah.
minus 2, which is minus 3 unit in negative direction. Okay, 1 2 3 4 unit in positive. 1 2 3 4. So this will be my point. So this is going to be my corresponding vector. Okay. Are you done with this?
So I got something like this.
Uh, okay, yeah. So okay, let's go to next example here. So next is f of x comma y is equal to x upon root x square plus y square I cap plus y upon root x square plus y square j cap. Okay, this is next example. So let's choose any random points. To draw this vector field, we have to choose any random points. So 1 comma 1, 1 comma minus 1, 2 comma 1, 0 comma 2. Okay, so what will be my first vector here for this point? So we'll plug 1 comma 1, right? So 1 over root 2, yeah,
1 over root 2 plus 1 over
plus 1 over root 2 j.
root 2j.
1 over root 2 I minus 1 over root 2 j. For the third is 2 over root 5 I
Root 5
plus 1 over root
y
5 j. And what about
j.
for the
Yeah.
fourth vector? It's going to be just j.
0. Yeah.
And for 3 comma 0, it's going to be I. Okay,
Hmm.
so we'll draw the corresponding vectors here by drawing xy plane. So this is x, this is y. Okay, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, minus 1, minus 2, minus 3, minus 4. Fine. So 1 comma 1 is this. My corresponding vector is 1 over root 2 I plus 1 over root 2 j. Okay. So 1 over root 2. Okay. Do you know what would be the magnitude of these vectors? Are you getting the idea here? See, if you look at the given vector fields, what would be the magnitude of each vector here?
1 by first one would be 1 by 2.
Hmm.
Second one would be 1 by 2. Third one would be
The first, the magnitude is 1 by 2.
It's divided by the mod, right?
Yeah,
root of sum of squares, right?
yeah. Hmm. So 1 over 2 plus 1
Yeah.
over 2, 2 over
So
2, which is 1.
1. Yeah. Root 1 is 1. Yeah.
So magnitude is 1. What would be the magnitude of the next vector here? That is also 1, right?
Same.
Same.
Hmm.
So if you look at this vector field,
Hmm.
see the magnitude of this vector is going to be 1 only, right?
Yeah.
You
Got it.
could have
Got it.
directly
Yeah.
there itself as per the given
Hmm.
function. So x square upon x square plus y square upon x square plus y square, that will give you 1, right? So if choose any point, okay, like this 1 comma 1 is our first point, and 1 by root 2 I, you know, in positive x direction, and 1 by root 2 in positive y direction. So it's the vector has to be 1 unit. The magnitude of the vector has to be 1, right? 1 unit, isn't it? And it must be going away from the origin. See, the slope, it also gives you the idea about the slope of the vector, right? So the slope of the vector is going to be, away from the origin here, basically. Not slope. Basically, if you draw any vector at any point, the vector behaves like it's going away from the origin, as well as the magnitude of that vector is 1 unit. So if I take any points,
Hmm.
any random points, the vector will be going away
Hmm.
from the origin, directly away from the origin. See, I'll prove that by taking these examples.
We'll
So
get tan inverse y by x for the angle. Yeah.
yeah, see, if we have 0 comma 2, we'll
Because
take the
that capital.
example from the axis. If we have 0 comma 2, which is this, okay, what would be my corresponding vector here? That's j cap. It's 1 unit in positive y direction, so
Hmm.
it's just going away from origin along y axis, right? If you take 3 comma 0, my corresponding vector is just I cap. So 3 comma 0, I cap means 1 unit in positive x direction. So that's this, right? So it proves like if we take any points on this R2 plane, my vector will have magnitude 1 unit and it is directed just away from the origin. Did you understand this?
Hmm.
Okay. Now let's take another example after this. We have f of x comma y is equal to y over root x square plus y square I cap minus x over root x square plus y square j cap. So did you notice that we got y here minus x, right? The denominator are same.
Hmm.
So we got y and
Hmm.
minus x. We already solved one example based on this where we had y minus x, isn't it? See, the vector was, the corresponding vector was tangent to the circle. Are you getting that? Right?
Hmm.
So here we got the same idea for this vector field also, whose numerator are y minus x, denominator are same, right? So if you plug any points, the magnitude of the corresponding vector would be 1 unit, isn't it? So this is a combination of the last two example, right? So if you find the magnitude of the vector, that's going to be
Yeah.
just 1 unit, right? And it has y minus xj, y I cap minus xj. It means the vector will be tangent to the circle, right? Each vector is going to be tangent to the circle and whose magnitude is 1. So we can directly draw the vector field here, can't we? Hmm? We can simply draw a circle, right? We can simply draw a circle. Let's say this is one of the circle. Okay, what would be my vector field here along this circle? So we'll choose any point. My vector field will be tangent to this circle, right? And the magnitude of that vector is going to be just 1 unit, isn't it?
Yeah.
Okay, so if I draw another
Yes.
circle.
So this 1 unit part, I'm not getting.
Okay, so what is the magnitude of this vector? Like if you we just solve the previous example, right? Where the vector component was x upon this plus y upon this, right? What was the magnitude of that vector? Like if you don't understand this example, like by directly considering the function, like if we plug the values 1 comma 1, what we got here, the x component is 1 over root 2, the y component is 1 over root 2, right? So what would be the magnitude of
Yeah.
this vector? What is the
Hmm.
magnitude of this vector?
It would be one.
Root,
1.
yeah, isn't it?
One.
1. That's going to be 1. Similarly, you will get magnitude of each vector as 1 unit here in this case, isn't it? Why? Because we
Hmm.
got the
Yeah.
function in such a way that the magnitude is going to be 1 always. Look at the function. If you find out the magnitude of this vector here, this is itself a vector, isn't it? Whose components are the function in x and y,
Oh, yeah.
right?
You
So
can algebraically solve this.
yeah,
Like
yeah,
you'll
yeah.
do the.
I I I
Yeah,
told
yeah.
orally that.
Got it.
I told orally. So the
Hmm.
magnitude was of this vector was 1 unit, right? So similarly, in the next example, the magnitude of the vector is going to be 1 unit always, because look at the function here. The p is y over root x square plus y square. The q is minus x over root x square plus y square. So if you find the magnitude of this, you are going to get 1 always, right? But now look at the direction now, because since the vector is y I cap minus x j cap, so we already saw such example where we had y and minus x. It was like circle. Okay, it was tangent to the circle, isn't it? The vector field was tangent to the circle. So similarly, like if we combine both the idea here, my vector is going to be tangent to the circle with magnitude 1 unit. Make sense?
Right. Yeah.
Okay. So if we draw the another circle here, maybe at whatever distance you choose, doesn't matter. So if suppose this is my next circle. Okay. So where will my corresponding vector will be along this circle? That would be you know tangent to the circle, and the magnitude of each vector is going to be just 1 unit, right?
Mm. Mm.
So this is the corresponding vector field here. So we can draw infinite vector field by taking infinite points. So all those infinite points will give you the infinite vector, and that is called vector field. Okay. Okay.
Yeah.
Let's yeah. Let's take the next example here. That's f of x comma y comma z is equal to z k cap. Okay. So first let me know what are the like what would be the system here, like where should I draw this, in R2 or R3? How many independent variable involved here?
R3.
R3, R3.
Yeah, there are three independent variable, so that has to be drawn in
Hmm.
R3. Okay, so let's draw x, y and z coordinate axis. Okay, so we got xy plane, yz and xz. Okay, xyz coordinate axis
Hmm.
is drawn here. Now if we choose any point, let's take 1 comma 1 comma 1 comma 1, right? My vector field
Hmm.
is only dependent on z component.
K. Z.
Z component. Okay, and that is
Hmm.
also
Would be
z,
1 comma
like
1 comma 2.
1 comma, if I take 1 comma 1 comma 1, my vector is going to be
Endpoint would be 1 comma
1k, you know just k cap, right?
1 up.
Mm.
So 1 unit in along positive z direction,
The Z.
right?
Yeah.
So this is my corresponding vector,
Yeah.
isn't it? If I take any point
Hmm.
whose z value is 1,
Upwards, everything up.
yeah,
Yeah.
whose z value is 1, any point, the corresponding vector is going to be like this only, isn't it?
Right. It
Because
only matters on
it
the
matters
Z
only if
point, the
it
coordinate.
based on z
The
only,
Z.
Hmm.
Yeah.
right? So if I take a point from xy plane, what would be the z value over there? What would be the z value on xy plane?
0.
0.
It would be
So
zero. Yeah.
if I go towards xy plane, my vector is sinking, right? And it goes till 0 at xy plane. Can you see that?
Mm.
if I go towards xy plane, my vector is shrinking till 0 as I approach on xy plane, right? Now, what about the negative, like below xy plane? If I take negative z value, maybe my,
Downward arrow.
yeah, my point is 1
Downward.
comma 1
Yeah.
comma minus 2 maybe. What would be the corresponding vector here? That's just
Mirror
minus
image.
2k. So 1 comma 1 comma
Mirror image. Yeah.
minus 2, yeah. So that would be like 2 units in negative z direction, right?
Mm.
And as you go away from xy plane, my vector is bigger and bigger. It's growing. Are you getting the
Yeah.
idea? If I
It'll be a
go,
mirror image, right? Oh,
Yeah.
yeah.
yeah, definitely. If I go away from xy plane in positive z direction, again it's going like this.
Then Z will be bigger than K. So
Yeah.
K
As
bar
z
will be,
value
yeah,
increasing,
K cap.
the length of the vector is also increasing.
Z K
So
cap increase.
yeah, so this is the corresponding vector field. You got the idea here?
Yeah.
Mm.
Okay. Let's talk about something else. Now, what is this? Uh, Del f of x comma y. What is this?
The
Gradient.
Yeah, this is gradient.
Grad-
Very good, Mano.
yeah.
Very quick. So this is gradient. Okay, or like for three dimension, three independent variable.
Perpendicular, right?
Sorry,
The perpendicular vector.
Mm.
perpendicular vector to the
The
surface.
perpendicular vector.
Okay,
Yeah.
so these are the gradient. Okay, now if I give you a function, if I give you a surface whose equation is f of x comma y, x square y minus y cube, can you find out the gradient here? Can you find out the gradient? What is gradient? How do we find out del f of
Yeah.
x comma y? What is that? Do you remember that or forgot?
It was partial derivative with
Mm.
respect
Yeah,
to x
it is
y
X
also a
comma.
vector
Yeah.
whose
plus,
components are the
yeah,
partial derivative. Okay,
Mm.
what is
Yeah.
gradient? Gradient is a vector whose components are
Mm.
partial derivative. That's it.
Partial.
Okay, learn the main definition of that always. So the gradient of this, of this surface is fx I cap plus fy j cap. So we can definitely find out the gradient vector, that is going to be 2xy I cap plus x square minus 3y square j cap, right? What we observe here,
mm,
is there any like connection between the previous topic and this? We were doing vector field. Is it like a vector field? See, vector field was also, you know, f x comma y is equal to p I cap plus q j cap, where p and q are the function in x and y. Is there any
Yeah.
connection here? Can you see that? We got,
Even these are functions
yeah,
and y.
p as 2xy, q as x square minus
Mm.
3y square j cap, right? So these vector fields are nothing but the gradient. Are you getting that? The gradient of the function, the gradient of the surface, right? See, this gradient gives us the system of
Hmm.
vectors, right? We can draw the gradient on the surface anywhere on the point. Are you getting that? So this gradient also gives us the system
Hmm.
of vector whose domain are the set of points from the surface, isn't it?
Yeah.
So this gradient
Hmm.
is nothing but the vector field, right? This gradient is nothing but the vector field. So I give you one term here. See, this is nothing but a vector field. Let me write that. It's a vector field, right? Now the vector field is like, if suppose this is called conservative vector field. This is called conservative vector field because it is a gradient of some function. Okay, because it is a gradient of some potential function. Gradient of some potential function. If if suppose understand this, if my vector field is a gradient of some function, then that vector field is said to be conservative vector field. Do you understand the definition? See, if my vector field is gradient of some other function, okay, the gradient of some other function, that function is called potential function, then this vector field is said to be conservative vector field. Okay, from this idea, the conservative, like the conservation of energy, okay, and the potential function is like force, charge, and there are a lot of other potential functions are there, right? So by considering these terms, the whole
Hmm.
idea, like in this chapter, is based on this only, this vector fields, okay, the conservative vector fields, and a lot of things are there based on this. Okay, so what is conservative vector fields? Anyone?
It's
It's a gradient of a potential function.
Yes, if vector field is a gradient of some potential function, then that vector field is said to be conservative vector field. Okay, let me write the definition.
Hmm. So, for example, if we take x as um, kinetic energy and y as potential
Like
energy and z
see,
as
like
position.
gravitational field, right? Gravitational field,
Hmm.
like magnetic field, electric field. So those are like the vector field because those are derived from certain potential function, right? Those are nothing but the force, right? Certain force. So we derive the gradient vector field based on the given potential function. So if it is the case, the given vector field is said to be conservative vector field. Okay, we'll talk about it more when we proceed in this chapter. Okay, if suppose I give you the example here on this, f of x comma y comma z is equal to y ln x plus z. Okay, we have to find the conservative vector field. How do we find out the conservative vector field here? The conservative vector field is going to be the gradient of this.
Find the gradient of y ln x.
Yes,
Right?
gradient of this function,
Yeah.
right? So we simply write down the vector field as f of x comma y comma z, which is nothing but the gradient of this surface, okay, or
So
this
if you
potential
have
function.
already have a vector,
Yeah, yeah,
so if you already have a vector, you'd integrate with respect to the x, y, or z, right? To
yeah,
get the original back or something.
function. Yeah. So that's actually that will come after after two lecture maybe. What you're talking about that will come in this
Acha.
chapter, but after two lecture we have to talk about
Mm-hmm.
little more thing in between them. Okay, we are going to discuss everything. Whatever coming in your mind, that will definitely come here.
Hmm.
Okay, so this is the conservative vector field whose component are the partial derivative, isn't it? So the conservative vector field
Mm.
is a vector field, okay, which is gradient of some other potential function. Then only we can call that vector field as a conservative vector field. That's it. Okay. Uh, okay. So we stop here because the next topic is now we will enter into the next topic, that's divergence and curve. So we'll start that in next class. Okay. Did you understand so far?
Okay, sir.
Did you
Okay.
understand so far like what everything
Yeah,
about
yeah,
vector field?
Yeah.
yeah.
Okay. Bye bye.
Yeah.
Yep.
Okay. Tomorrow 4 o'clock.
Yeah. Tomorrow 4 o'clock. Perfect.
Tomorrow I asked.
Tomorrow.